Hello there, Pisces. I'm Michele Bee, and I love to help you raise your vibration so that you can attract in more love, abundance, money, soul purpose, meaning into your life. And I like to bring you a tarot reading mixed with a little bit of astrology a couple times a month. This one is going to be your messages for December of 2021. We are, as of the time of this reading, moving well into Sagittarius season. And with Sagittarius season comes so much fire and power and idealism and excitement about the coming new year that we're moving into after that Scorpio season of getting rid of the nonsense. And I feel like, Pisces, you have been doing an excellent job, not necessarily getting rid of all the nonsense that's in your physical environment, but getting rid of the nonsense up here. I feel like Scorpio season brought for you a time of understanding, like you've taken stock of what is BS that's going on in your life, and you've got it sorted out in your head, and now it's just a matter of readjusting the way that you think when it comes to your interactions with others so that you can create the life that you want for yourself going forward. So for your affirmation for the month of December, I looked a little bit at your personal astrology, and it's a good month for you, and that you're realizing how much other people need you. It is your superpower to take care of other people with compassion. And when I say take care of other people, I'm not talking about doing everything for them so that they're either disempowered or like you're crippled in every other aspect of your life. Like you know how to see what people need, and like you can identify what people need, and you know how to get them what they need. So this is something that you're realizing people need you for. And what's ended up happening, and I like to speak positively about all the influences in your life, but in this case, what has been happening, it happens to Pisces all the time, and it's what their struggle is that other people will oppress Pisces so that they can get what they need out of them. They will purposely keep Pisces small so that they can get what they need out of Pisces just for themselves, essentially hoarding Pisces for themselves. So that's been something that's been happening, and your superpowers have been confined and channeled to just one specific set of people instead of empowering you to disperse your superpowers in a way that benefits all of humanity, and therefore comes back to you in the form of praise, and in the form of money, and in the form of awesome health. You're not really getting that because everything's being channeled to a very small specific set of people. Now that's good in some ways, that like say for your children, that's good for them, and for nurturing a relationship, that's good. But when it comes to the point where it's oppressing you, it's not good. Okay. And there are so many people who could use your superpower. I also got the Fool when I was stirring up the cards, trying to figure out what I was going to be talking about in this reading. The Fool came up. And so this is you coming out of Scorpio season being like, you know what? I think that I want to try something new. The Fool symbolizes Pisces. It's that darkness before the sprouting seed. It's like, I want to do something new. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I feel like I'm being guided. I feel like my karma is very good. Your karma is good. You are being divinely inspired going forward. So now it's just a matter of listening to your intuition about how to share your superpowers in a way that benefits more than just a small group of people. Overview cards that I pulled for you. Okay. We got the 8 of Wands. We've got the World, and we've got the Page of Wands. So there's all this passionate energy and excitement that's been stirred up inside of you. And in Sagittarius season, you're daydreaming, you're idealistic, you're thinking about all the things that you could be doing with your time. and you're really excited about those ideas. You just don't know how it's going to happen. But one thing that I love about Pisces is that they don't spin their wheels doing a bunch of crap that's not going to amount to anything. Instead, they let themselves be in that flowing dream space. And as long as they're not being held back or set up with all these piddly little things to do for individuals, they can manifest amazing things with their imagination. They're just like, before they know it, there's all these opportunities right in front of them, and they're like, I guess I'm just lucky. No, you're not just lucky. Your imagination is magical, and that's one of your superpowers. The Lovers is here. The Lovers has been coming up for all the water signs that I've been reading for today. But in your case, the Lovers is representing allowing, what did I have? Oh my goodness, I can't remember what I remember the message was about. It's about allowing yourself to be freed up from being the bad guy. Now, in the story of Adam and Eve, we have Eve, who she's letting herself be seduced by the snake, whereas like God and Adam, I think, to me, represent the patriarchy and not allowing her to make her own decisions about what she wants to do with herself and the consequences of all of that. They're like, you're a bad guy because you tasted the apple, and the apple's not for you. And this is, and Pisces in the month of December is being like, what if I go ahead and take the apple and eat it anyway? What's going to happen if I eat the apple? And like, you're turning away from having to be the good guy following the rules when no one else is following the rules, and it's not fair. You're okay, well, how about I try doing things, I'm not hurting anybody when I decide to empower myself. When I decide to say, I have these boundaries, or I decide not to do these things, these piddly little things for other people, all this goodness comes in for me. Looking at your money messages, your abundance, your money, your health, I have this, look at this interesting thing that happens. I just put this Page of Swords down because this is going to be you going forward, having boundaries. So I do need to, I've been talking so much. I don't want to veer too far off and like end up having a 30-minute reading. So I do want to keep this a little bit more concise, because basically I've said everything that I needed to say, but specifically about your abundance, your economic and health abundance is directly correlated with how much time you spend working on other people's stuff. And these two energies are they're very masculine energies to me, and they're very manipulative, and they're keeping you in a hole. Okay, so whether this be a boss, a father figure, a spouse, this is an energy that says you're a bad guy if you do what you want to do. It's very manipulative. Okay, it's an energy that's like, you need to stay in your place, Pisces, and do things my way, and then you will be a good person. And if you work on your own economic abundance, then you are selfish. And that's gaslighting. Okay. But you know this now, and this is something that you're getting through. Now, I'm not saying, excuse my itch in my ear. I'm not saying that you have to take on the Piscean energy of fighting. There's that Page of Wands. It's like this Aries energy of like, you got to struggle and fight against it. It's more like a solidness that you're learning in the month of December, this solid groundedness. It's like, this is who I am now, and I don't have to fight you. Okay, this is the Rosa Parks, or the monks during the Vietnam War. It's just like, this is who I am now, and I will not live for anyone else anymore. I'm living for me right now. I'm creating a better world for myself and for everyone around me by empowering myself to not do all these stupid little things that people say that I need to be doing in order to be a good person. Okay, so yes, your affirmation for your abundance that came up was my daily actions align with my goals and intentions that I set for myself. So you're being asked to set goals for yourself, intentions for yourself, and who cares how much that other people, and this may not be a specific person in your life, it could just be the patriarchy, the system, right? You're like, I don't care how much kicking and screaming you do, how much arguing, how much fighting you put up about it, how much emotional manipulation you put up about it. This is what I'm doing. I am working for my physical and economic improvement. That's where I am. That's what I'm doing. My daily actions align with it. My mindset aligns with it. I'm imagining something better for myself, and I'm taking the actions every day to align with that goal. And I don't care how much how much of a problem you have with it. I'm just not there. I'm not doing it. Okay. All right. So looking at your love messages, interesting set of cards here. We got the 5 of Wands right in the center. So there's like all of this like kind of bickering, fighting energy happening when it comes to your connections with other people. There's the Ace of Cups in reverse. That's like a lack of sharing back and forth. But then we have this 2 of Cups. So there's a lot of love underneath. There's a lot of love underneath everything that's going on in your interactions with whether this be your partner or like your friends. It's like there's this back and forth, butting heads kind of energy, but in the end there's this love underneath it. So I think that's what's gonna keep you, for those of you who want to stay in relationships that you're in, that's what's gonna keep you going. We had that King of Cups, that manipulative, pouty energy that came up again, very scorpionic energy. Whether that be a person in your life who is a Scorpio, or whether that be just the energy of the person. They don't have to have a Scorpio placement, but it's like a pouty kind of energy, emotionally manipulative, look what you're doing to me kind of energy. They're withholding your love, you're withholding, they're withholding their love, you're withholding your love. So that kind of stuff is happening, but just if this is something that you want to maintain, remember the love underneath. I feel like the downloads that I was getting when I was meditating on these cards was that they're going to get used to it. They're going to get used to your new boundaries. For those of you who are in connection and want to know what to do about it, they're going to get used to the fact that you're working for you, and that the love that you're putting into them is more aligned with a healthy relationship. The things that you do for them is more aligned with a healthy connection, and that you expect them to kind of give a little bit more too. Okay, so it's like, make your own damn dinner. You know, well, why don't you wash your own laundry, stuff like that. They're gonna get used to it. At first they're having a hard time with it, but they just stick with it. They're gonna get used to it. For those of you who are single, looking for connections, it's a challenging time for a lot of people right now. Stay patient, but I feel like as you put up your reinforce where your boundaries are, this is setting you up for success in future relationships. Because if you are single now, my dear Pisces, it's because you've had to deal with these very issues in the past. And how we treat ourselves in our work environment, with our friends, with our family, and how we care for ourselves on an everyday basis demonstrates to our future lovers how we want to be treated. So I feel like in these connections that you're having with everyone else in your life, you're preparing yourself for your future relationship. And your singleness, like continuing to be single, if you're looking to be in a relationship, continuing to be single won't last a lot longer. You are going to be in a great connection when you continue to put yourself in a position to be praised by a lot of people, and not just like, make yourself bigger, and you're attracting something bigger in. Having healthy boundaries means people are going to take better care of you. So real quick, let's pull a couple of cards that I'm not going to put a lot of intuitive guidance into. It's just if you resonate with the message, take what you need to take from it. So just a couple cards for that. While I'm stirring up, please make sure and give this video a thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box below to get over to my Instagram page. You can message me over there about personal readings. I'm trying to work on my schedule for the coming year so that I can be freed up for you all. Ooh, Strength and the Wheel of Fortune both came up. Both major arcana, so there's some significant stuff happening in your life right now. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about setting your fantasies, your intentions, your vibration to be taken, to be propelled forward. And the Strength card is all about the fortitude that it takes to make yourself vulnerable. Sometimes we say yes too much. Sometimes we say yes too much because we're afraid of being in the position of saying no and being punished, right? So there's that. Interesting. That Wheel of Fortune goes along with the magic of this season, all right? And one more affirmation. I choose a mindset that allows me to adapt, improve, and thrive. Ooh, oh, this is the one you need to hear, okay? Closing up. When I stop and listen, my body tells me what it needs. And I think you have not been listening to your body for a while. You've been listening to your brain, which is good. Listen to your body. When you hear your body say, hey, take time out for yourself, do that, okay? When you've been working too much and your body tells you it's time to take a break, listen. Love you, Pisces. I'll see you soon. Have a great month. Happy holidays.